you're a good kid, right? I let you come to the bachelor party and everything. But what is your most important duty?
Your lunch.
Yeah, I don't mean this as a joke, but I swear to you, I don't even care if you screw everything else up. But lunch has got to be here. Why, though? Why do you think it has to be here?
Because you're hungry.
Right. And what happens when I'm hungry and I'm on the air?
You get cranky.
Yeah, and I'm not as funny. And what happens if I'm not funny or interesting?
I don't have a job anymore.
Right, none of us do. I don't have one. Robin doesn't have one.
Yeah, more importantly, we don't.
Right. But in fact, you don't have a job now.
Nothing.
And I want you to have a responsibility around here, and the only thing I can think of for you is lunch.
The past 2 weeks, I've been having delivery guy bring it up.
Can I ask you a question also?
Sure.
When you go down and tell the guy that we need lunch here, it's like I heard you on the phone yelling at the guy and stuff, you know, and saying, hey, where is the lunch and everything? You realize they're bringing my food. So if the guy gets pissed off, what is he going to do?
He's not pissed off. I really wasn't yelling at him. I just asked him what happened to it, and he goes, we sent it. I said, well, we didn't get it. And he goes, well, we sent it. And then I ran down there, and the delivery guy had left it on the side. He didn't bring it. He forgot it. So it's right there.
So if you're sitting at your desk, right, and I haven't gotten lunch, and it's already 10:20 or 10:25, like, at what point do you say, hey, maybe there's something wrong?
I was involved in doing articles, so I was like...
And forget the articles. I told you, what is the most important thing in the world?
Lunch. Your lunch.
Right. Articles are important. What is important?
Your lunch.
No. Articles. What is most important?
Your lunch.
Right. I don't mean to bust your balls.
I know
this sounds petty, but I'm hungry.
I understand that.
I got to eat something during the show.
Petty.
Now Robin's going to do the news. I can't eat it. During that 9-hour commercial break, I could have had a lunch. I could have had bathroom break. You are my link to happiness. And these guys know that this sandwich every day is for me?
Just the chef. I just speak to the chef.
Oh, you just tell the chef. So if he's having a bad day and he doesn't like what I say on the radio, he could spit on it. Couldn't he? Why do they have to know it's for me? Why can't it be your sandwich?
They already knew. They like that whole time when you wanted lunch with the...
Yeah, right, the special... Now, the sandwich, they don't have to know that it's for me, do they?
Ralph ordered it the last time, and it's, for some way or another, they...
Why do they have to know it's for me? Why? I can't have a secret.
I've never said it. I've never said it was for you. I ordered
They know it's for me.
They know if I order it at this time, it's going to be for you.
How do they know that?
Because I order it every day at the same time.
So how do they know it's not for you?
That was already established.
How was that established?
I've never said it was for you.
I demand anonymity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Robin?
Absolutely. I don't want your lunch. You don't want people to know it's for you.
Yeah, I just want a sandwich. That's all. I can't get somebody to do it.
Simple request.
Can I get a paid employee to be in charge of my lunch, one that I can fire? And you know what? Why is Gary not in charge of my lunch? That's really his job. And I know I told him to hand things off and make sure, but the lunch is most important. And I hired Gary at NBC to get my lunch. He has passed off that responsibility. I want him down there getting my lunch.
What happened today? Your lunch is late.
Yeah, in other words, look, we do commercial breaks. I can eat my lunch during the commercial break because I get hungry during the show. It's been 18 hours since I last ate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being a prima donna.
You are, but...
No, I'm not. I got to eat. I can't physically, during the show, go down and get my lunch. I got to have someone do it for me. I'm like an invalid. I'm stuck to this chair. I'm handicapped when it goes on. I'm a cripple. I would go down and get it myself. One of my joys would be to go down and get it myself. I need a little exercise. So during the commercial breaks, I could have eaten my lunch.
Sure.
But he marches in with it. Now, the commercial breaks are over.
Time to perform again.
Now it gets cold and it's over with. You don't care about me.
That's not true at all.
Really?
Yeah. I care about you a lot.
You know, he's a good kid. I can't yell at him. It's Gary who doesn't get my lunch. And Gary doesn't do his job. His job is to get me lunch.
You know what the problem? Do you really think the execution would be any better?
But I could fire Gary over it. I can't fire him. He works for free. How many guys are you going to find that as devoted as him who work for free?
He's like a dog, yes.
Yes.
He's there.
Like a dog. He's a dog. It's not like a dog.
I'm loyal.
You know what I see? Every morning I say, hey, Gunga Din.
It's Lassie.
I got Lassie. Keeps returning. He's like, row, row, danger.
Can we stuff in the well?
Launch.
I will.
You got to help me with that. How can I get an anonymous lunch? Can you find a place where I'm anonymous?
Absolutely.
I like this lunch. I like this place.
It's Park Lane.
Yeah, they're great. I love lunch. Launch.
I'll order it with a mask gun.
I'll be anonymous.
You know, the advantage to having him go in and get it, like, hey, he's some kid who has lunch here every day. He's a good kid. No, it's for Howard.
I never said that.
Howard.
He's announcing.
What does anonymous mean?
Please get it right, because it's for Howard, and he'll yell.
It means, and he can't fire me, but I get very uncomfortable.
Yeah, help me out, man. Just get me lunch. I don't care what else you do here. You could screw up royal. Just give me lunch.
You will have lunch.
All right.
Sweat on my bald head?
Oh, please, get out. I'm starving. You don't know how hungry I am today. I'm saying, where is the lunch?
Lunch.
If you see there's no lunch here by 10:15, where's Gary? Don't avoid me, you putz.
He's staying away on this.
It's not. I know you say it's Gary's, but it's really mine.
I'm sick of this. I want to just eat. I don't even want to make a bit out of this. It's not fun. I don't want to make a bit out of my lunch, Gary.
I'm not making a bit out of it. I was on the phone trying to get something you needed for the show. So it's a different.
I know you're on. You always get busy with something.
That's the point of the show.
I want to just get my lunch. I don't even care about anything else.
I apologize. I thought that I'm
embarrassed to even have this discussion because I know what it must sound like to the audience. Like, hey, listen to this guy.
Yeah, you're not being a prima donna to make this.
Hold on.
Big deal.
But is this being a prima donna?
No.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying this sounds very. Here you're beating up on two people because you didn't get your lunch.
There's nothing wrong.
I want some. Listen, here's what I want.
There's nothing wrong with. No, there's nothing wrong with you wanting your lunch. You deserve to eat when you want to.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Good answer.
There really isn't.
So go ahead.
So Steve should be getting it, and I guess now I have to be in charge of it. Although it bothers me that I have to be in charge of it, not because I think it's demeaning. I think there's more important things for the show, but you eating is the most important.
I got a better idea. Now, this is gonna blow your mind, and you might not even agree with it, but I think I'm going to.
Howard, whatever you say, I'm going to agree with.
No. Let's get an intern, because I agree. You're busy with a lot of things. What, I don't know, but you're busy. I'm sorry. I shut off your microphone because I can't stand the sound of your voice anymore.
Let's get another intern. What
Talking
kind of
to you and the retarded Fonzie. Let me say something. You find me an intern. All right? A blank slate. A new person.
Who just does lunch?
Right.
Now, wait a second. You want me to hire a lunch intern?
That's right.
I can do that.
All I want is lunch intern. Now, this is all they got to do. That they don't even order it on the phone. They stand there, watch the guy make the lunch, get the launch in a bag, and they bring it up here.
Can you get credit for that?
Sure. You just call him an intern. I'll even give him a letter of recommendation. I'll get him hired at radio station.
A personal letter of recommendation from Howard. That's all I need.
Right. I'm saying that's what I want. And then if the launch is not here by like 10 of 10, we get a new intern.
So you'll go through interns until they can get it right.
Right. And Gorilla, you're a good guy, but
thank you.
You're obviously
it's not that.
I wonder if you could even get a postal worker's job.
See, but I want to say something in my defense. I told when it wasn't here today, I said, Steve, what's going on? And he said, I was the only one in the office. And I said, I've told you repeatedly, if you're the only one in the office, you tell me. I will watch the phones while you go get lunch.
It's not that I had to go down and pick it up. They send a delivery guy. It's usually here in 10 minutes.
Why do you have to have a delivery guy for one sandwich? Send someone down for it.
How far away is...
That's how it's...
Launch. Can I say something? Launch would be here much sooner if it wasn't left to a delivery guy.
In my defense... when you used to order the other...
And you don't tip the delivery guy?
I absolutely do.
So now you have to tip a guy for a sandwich?
Can I explain how this started?
How much you tip the guy?
$1?
Give him $1 every day for bringing lunch?
That's...
I'll give you $1.
That's $365 a year.
Yeah, I'll give you $365 if you could just go down and get my lunch.
Can I explain something?
I'll pay you up front. Robin, am I sounding like a prima donna? Am I?
Well, like I said, I know this is a real problem, but it does sound like, you know, now you're going to have somebody, you can't just have your lunch ordered, you have to have somebody go down there and watch the guy make it.
You got to see this launch. Look at this. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to reveal what I'm eating for launch.
It's cold launch.
You got to see it. You got to see what all the fuss is. This is it. This is the whole launch. It's a piece of chicken on this bread,
like
on the bagel.
Kathy Lee having a fit over your launch.
Yeah, but I'm doing the show. It's the only thing that fuels me. I get drained. Look at it. This is it.
Wait a second, Howard.
That's it.
Read Robin's book to find out what she was like when she didn't get her launch.
Yeah, I know.
And what did you guys call me?
Crazy.
Right.
But you know what? In my defense, Robin behaved abominably. I mean, really, like an immature baby, and would yell at people, and it was embarrassing.
Please, the umbrella incident is still legend.
All right. So that's Robin now has chalked it off to mental illness.
Right.
I don't chalk it off to mental illness.
No, I understand.
That's her excuse in the book. I don't know what was going on there. But let me say something. This isn't about Robin. She's got her own story. This is about me. You know I'm a rational, reasonable guy. I'm unlike Robin, who has something going on.
All you guys who are on the show all morning long and can't leave here deserve to eat when you need to. I
don't want to be a prima donna. All I want, listen, you know what? I'm going to let you know a secret. The whole place could fall apart. I don't even care how bad you are, Baba Booey, in terms of your own job.
If the lunch was
I got lunch here, man. I'm eating, I'm happy. I'm an animal. If I'm eating, I'm happy.
Lunch?
Yeah. No, don't make it a joke, Gary. I'm serious. I'm trying to be nice. You see, unlike Robin, and Robin has criticized me for this, and she's right. I'm too nice a guy. I can't tell you how important this launch is to me.
We're going to get it right.
It's important to me. Nothing else is important to me. I know it sounds childish, and you know what? If it was the Vietnam War or something, you'd say, hey, listen to this guy. That's his biggest problem, getting lunch.
Yeah, look, there's guys dying over.
Don't let me mislead you. It's not my biggest problem. But while I'm doing the show, I got to eat something just because it keeps me going. And I got to figure out a way to get it at a certain time so that during your news or during my show when the commercial...
But you know what the problem is? You have people who always have an excuse.
No, there's no excuse here. First step.
I know. I always have people who have an excuse.
Everybody's got something to say in their defense.
First step.
Everyone's got something to say except for me and my monkey.
What you should be saying is,
do you want me to get this right?
Happen again.
First step to rectifying this problem.
Go ahead.
All right. There's no delivery people involved.
Good.
We've got somebody here. They go down to get it every day, no matter what is happening. If the office is on fire...
A special intern?
Well, you want a special intern, or you want Steve to do it?
Steve has proven to me now, this is already 27.
Then we'll get a special intern.
Steve is a little overtaxed.
If the office is on fire, let it burn, go get lunch.
Right.
Special intern.
Let's say everything goes wrong. There's a nuclear attack.
We got a problem.
Right. It's a nuclear attack. All right? And this is nothing to do. Steve's an incredible failure to me.
Every day.
That's how I think of him.
Every day, 9:50.
He can't get launch.
Every day at 9:50, someone.
Not even 9:50. Whatever. He goes down at 9:30.
Okay.
Whatever it is, gets the sandwich, scores the sandwich. It's immediately brought up here, and I eat it during one of the commercial breaks. I would be happy. I wouldn't bust anyone's balls. You know what? I leave here. I don't bust anyone's balls anyway. I don't. Anyone says I'm a ball buster is wrong. Robin has critiqued me for this. Has never criticized me except for this. She says you should have fired Gary years ago.
Wait a second. I never say that.
You did.
She never critiqued you.
She even said I should have fired Jackie.
She jogged on your face.
Right, yes.
She never critiqued you. There you go.
No, she jogged on my face, but never told me.
True. Until now.
I don't care if you go home and hate me.
I don't.
But it's okay. One day you'll have a book. Maybe you'll jog on my face.
I don't need to jog on your face.
Robin goes home and hates me. That's her business. But all I need is someone to like me here.
Want me fired?
I've never been liked by anybody.
I have never said fire, Jackie. I just said don't negotiate for it.
My own wife is jogging on my face right now.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to start interviewing interns. I'll have this rectified by Monday.
Thank you. Steve, you did it. You tried your best. I understand it. Sometimes, you know what? I don't fault you. You know why? Because you tried your best. You couldn't handle it.
That's not true
but
at
at least
all.
you tried.
That's not true at all.
Well, I don't see how you can say that.
I have taken Steve on as an assistant, and I have been trying to work with him.
And you told me it's impossible.
I'm going to break him down and rebuild him.
Thank you.
There's something wrong.
See, if you rebuild him, then I'd be interested in him getting my lawn. Does he mess up constantly?
Oh, he's a little scattered.
Is he?
A little
well,
scattered.
I'm sure your training program is worse than the Marines.
It's got to be easy to work for.
Yeah. How's it working for Robin?
It's kind of intense at times.
Yeah.
She's kind of
Does she yell at you?
Well, she's kind of busy.
Very busy. Always.
Every time I try to confront her with something, she's
too busy.
He confronts. No, he doesn't approach. He
confront, same thing.
But she's very busy. Can't be approached.
Well, these past couple of weeks she has been.
Yes.
So
and you try to approach her, you can't approach her, and then when you finally do get to approach her, she said, "Why did you tell me?"
I'm a little like gun shy when I go to talk to her sometimes.
Well, maybe that's good. Maybe that'll help you with my duties that I need to
It still doesn't make him do anything right. This is the thing. This is the problem.
Gets him more nervous.
He just messes up more.
It's hard to get launch.
It's hard to get launch.
And then work for Robin.
She discombobulates me.
I tried to confront her.
I confront her, but I
feel really bad, man.
No, you did the best you could. I know that.
That's not true.
No, listen, you come from a humble background. It's okay.
He didn't have a lot to work for.
Right.
I'm going to fix you up. You're going to be fine.
Oh. You know what you should do in terms of your relationship with Robin? Call her previous assistant. She will give you advice on how to deal with Robin.
If we can find her.
She's out of the country, I think. Very good.
South America.
She left without a forwarding
All
address.
I know is once I get through with him, you'll want him for yourself.
That's right. No.
If you would only undergo my training.
Let me say something. I wish you luck. I got to just get launched. And I realize I've asked you to do too much.
It's not too much.
What he brought me to wash my face with the other day.
What? Oh, yeah, the giant towel?
He brought me a bath sheet.
Listen, that's not so bad. At least you got something.
Yeah.
But I am telling you, I realize...
Look, I have no problem going down there and picking it up every day.
No, I understand.
When you got back from being sick, Ralph ordered your lunch that day.
Right.
And the guy brought it up in like 10 minutes. So that's what the guy had been doing. I was like, all right, 10 minutes
very good.
to get Howard's lunch is no big deal.
So when there's a change in that, you can't react to it?
This is the first time that they did not deliver it. So I will have no problem going down and picking it up every day. It's not a big deal for me to walk downstairs.
All right. Listen,
that's not...
enough.
I was wrong for having a delivery guy do it.
No, not at all. It's okay.
I am.
I don't want to burden you.
You're not burdening me. That's what I'm here for. I take pride in making sure you're taken care of. I do.
You do?
Absolutely.
You can't take pride in today's performance.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. All right, listen, I feel embarrassed having this discussion.
You should. I understand. I totally understand.
Okay. And don't ever bring it up to me again.
No problem.
All right? Thank you. All right, Gorilla, you're done.
Enjoy your lunch.
I'll eat it in an hour.
It'll be something else by the time he gets to eat it.
Jackie says, good job. By the time I get it, it'll be a rubber ball.
Be on the phone now.
Yeah.
Thank you, you delivery bastard. You cost me my job.
Delivery bastard.
And then the delivery bastard will take it out on me. Fix that sandwich.
Wipe it under his
Yeah. Wipe it under his arm.
I'm sure you. You Hebrew bastard.
And it's embarrassing because it sounds like you're being throwing a temper tantrum. I'm not. I'm trying to do it in a relaxed way. I'm saying, listen, I'm hungry. I got to get a sandwich. Is there anyone out there who can help me with this problem?
I've tried to explain to him the responsibility when a job is his before. He's not so sure of that concept.
For launch. All right. And Baba Booey, he's nowhere to be found.
Baba Flunky.
I wanted him to repeat after me about this. Ooh. That's how serious I am. But I can't find him. Hey, you want to repeat after me, Gary?
Absolutely, Wolf.
Wolf's lunch is more important than anything in the world.
1 second. Wolf's lunch is more important. Could you say that again?
Than anything in the world.
Than anything in the world.
Look, it's the Gary puppet making an appearance. I will hire an intern specifically to get Boff's lunch.
To get Boff's lunch.
And 2 alternate interns in case of death or disease.
And 2 alternate interns in case of death and disease.
And if I get this right.
And if I get this right.
Maybe one day.
I
can arrange for Wolf's dinners.
I can arrange for Wolf's dinners.
I am frigging
embarrassed.
Good. All right. Good.
I'll be at Sidewalkers tonight.
Very good. There he is, the Gary puppet. People missed him. I didn't. Anything else, Robin?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Well, as you said, Robin, lunch came here just as you were going back on.
I know it. I have a feeling about this.
And I go mental from this stuff. You know, the lights in here are... One thing when you talk for 5 hours straight, you just need a little food once in a while, and then they can't get it in here. There's always a problem.
And Casey is so calm about it. That's
No, of course, because it's not him.
Upset at all.
And not only that, I got a headache from the hot lights. We have a studio where it's not built for television, and the hot lights are literally right on top of my head. And you know what? I want them all turned off. Just shoot me with a flashlight. I'm a French fry in here. I went to the head of the company. I said, it turns out the building, the floor above us is free. There's nobody there.
Break through.
They can break through and put the lights up high, but they don't want to do it because they don't know if I'm going to stay with the company. But I'm like, well, what about the fact that I'm a human being and I can't? I'm telling you, I'm fine.
You're in a sweatshop. Somebody ought to come rescue you.
Every day I get this headache by the end of the show, and I need some cool air on me. I'm dying. So I said to Casey, you got to keep feeding me. So then we have this 20-minute commercial break where I could eat.
Yeah, you could actually leisurely eat and have a good time at it.
So they got the food down here. And I said they'll get it down here just in time. I sat here the whole time.
You could have cooked it.
Forgot the bun.
I could have cooked my own goddamn food with my feet.
And he kept looking to see if the bun was there.
And every day it's like Gary goes, you see, Casey, he's got to have the food because now he's distracted. And I don't even want him discussing me. Get the hell out. Just get the food and get here. It's the most important part of my day.
Well, you know what, Howard? I can see not only were you not paying attention to me, but I know how you get.
Yeah, well, it's not.
No, he wasn't even. He was still sitting in there.
Yeah.
And just by virtue of sitting in there, that annoys you.
I know.
Because the food's not coming while he's sitting.
I go, hey, there's no food, there's no bun. Get the goddamn bun.
My bad.
My bad.
Yo, Howard.
What's the problem?
Yo, what you're doing is you're shooting the messenger.
You're not supposed to be the messenger. You're supposed to be the guy getting my food and checking the food every day.
I don't cook the food, though.
You're the man in charge.
But, dude, you're the man. You stand there. You go, wait, there's something wrong. There's no bun.
You know, like if Ford doesn't get its lug nuts,
yeah.
There's not a guy who just sort of stands around and goes, hey, yo, dude, you're shooting the messenger.
Yeah, dude, you're not the messenger. You're my guy. You're the guy. First of all,
you gotta get those lug nuts.
I told you to go up and get the food every day. Why is there another guy getting it?
Now it's cooked in the building.
So what?
So?
Oh, you mean it's cooked in the building so you don't have to get it anymore?
You abdicate all responsibility.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Come on, get out of here, man. You're a loser. You don't do your job and then you're going to blame someone else?
I'm not blaming.
You're supposed to get my food.
They love to delegate that food.
Yeah,
but you know,
no one wants to get it. It's embarrassing to them.
Love to
you know what? You're the most important guy at this station if you get my food. You don't get it. You're unimportant to me now because now you're telling me, who is it? Maybe introduce me to the guy who gets my food now. Because I want to meet him.
What, they cook it?
No. You're dumb.
I'm talking about it's usually
that pole that holds up the field goal.
Robin, please. You don't even know. Come on. Yo, have we ever had a problem in a long time?
It doesn't matter. Today there's a problem.
Well, today there happened to
troubleshoot.
Today was a new cook.
So you should have been there to check his work.
Okay, you're right. You are right.
Why are you not going? When did I give you permission to pass this off?
No, you said that was cool.
No.
Because it was
No, it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not important to this guy. It's important. It's got to be important to you. I want someone accountable for my lunch.
I am accountable for you.
All right, goodbye.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You just told me you're the messenger.
You're the messenger.
Don't shoot me.
Yeah, but whatever.
I would like to shoot the messenger. Okay? You know that expression, don't shoot the messenger? I want to shoot the messenger.
This is why the messenger gets shot. He
right. He's an idiot. And, of course, the food is ice cold now. And
yeah, you watched it get cold.
give me a story to eat by, something I don't have to comment on.
I'm afraid I don't have anything like that.
So anyway, I got to tell you, we go to Washington. So I pull into Washington. I'm all excited. And I go, you know what I'll do? I'll get to Washington. I'll make dinner reservations. I'll call Robin, Fred, not Jackie because Jackie wasn't working. And I'll call up Danny Goldberg, and he's the producer of the film, one of the producers, and Betty Thomas, and, maybe Colleen and Ken, and whoever wants to go. I'll call everybody. And we'll all go to dinner. Because it'll be nice. We'll all go out to dinner. And I'm laying there, and I go, my legs ache. I have fever. I don't know. I'm always, feverish now. I got a feeling like it's, from Gorilla handling my food.
Why would you say that? He's always handled.
I think I picked up like hepatitis B or something from Gorilla in his filthy hands, and I'm not letting him make my smoothies anymore. And let him. I don't even know how he cleans
your blender.
My blender. I'm thinking I'm drinking out of that every day.
Why do you have that kind of a blender instead of a handheld blender, which is easier to clean?
I'm just gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make all the drinks and stuff that I eat. I'm gonna make them at home and bring them in every day.
Well, you could do that, or you could have a handheld that's, it's not something that can sit with all that crud around the
Oh, you mean you shake it?
No, it's you
stick it in.
Right, you stick it in and it blends, and then it's very easy to clean off because there's no...
I don't know, no offense, Gorilla, but like I don't know who you've been with sexually. I actually kind of do, but I don't know who you've been with sexually, and I don't know...
Dude, I wash my hands every time before I touch anything.
Yeah, but I don't even know that you're not HIV positive. You know what I'm saying?
You want to test it now?
Well, I don't know, and I don't know how well after he wipes, if he washes his hands.
I don't even... You
don't go to the bathroom?
Dude, when I know when...
Don't dude me, all right? I'll throw you right out of here. I'm not your dude.
You have to start every sentence with
dude. Dude D.
1, 2, 3.
Start again.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, should I bother to speak? I don't know.
Well,
Fred, you want to take
no,
over?
it's just that I'm starting to think that you made me sick.
You're getting a little paranoid.
Yeah.
Have you been sick?
No. I'm never sick.
Really?
I haven't been sick in over a year.
But like you wash my potatoes, and you know what he does?
I wash my hands before I wash.
Yeah, I know. I've watched that whole process. It's disgusting.
Oh.
What? Did I wash my hands? It's disgusting.
What?
Did I wash my hands?
No, I don't know. It's just the way you wash them, and I don't know. You look dirty to me, and I'm just thinking that.
Get someone else to do it then.
I'm just going to do it myself or something.
Okay.
Can you wear rubber gloves or something? No, I'm just thinking. No, actually,
I use
you know what I'm thinking? How do you
antibacterial soap when I wash my hands?
Really? And how do you clean that blender?
Antibacterial. It's.
You clean the blender with antibacterial soap?
It's
the same stuff you wash your hands with.
It's a nice film on. You want me to bring it in?
Oh, it's a dish liquid.
It's a dish liquid.
And then and how do you wipe it out?
I take off the bottom. I clean off the blade.
With what though? What do you use? A rag?
My own sponge.
Ugh.
Ugh. Sponge. The same sponge every day?
Paper towels, my dear.
You know what? I have a sponge that I use specifically.
I don't know.
For your blender.
Growing bacteria.
What do you're going to open up a new sponge every day?
No, you use paper towels.
And do you use really hot water?
Towel. Yeah.
You do?
You can't use paper towels.
So it's hot water that it burns your hands?
Well, I have to cool it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Then it's not hot water.
Yeah.
Well, dude, if you don't want me to do it, then that's fine.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not that I don't want you to do it. I like you. In fact, I tell everyone how great you are, but I don't know. I just think you're making me sick. And I have it in my head.
You know what? It's not him making you sick.
I know, but you know me, when I get something in my head.
Yeah, you'll never get it out.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 5 years. Why all of a sudden now?
I don't know, because I'm not feeling good. And then I have to blame someone, and I'm going to blame you.
Blame yourself. You run yourself ragged.
No. Maybe that's the case. You made me hit my ankle on the door. I blame you, little jinx.
You're responsible for everything.
Yeah.
Everything bad.
Everything bad that happens to me, you're responsible for.
I got enough on my shoulders.
Typhoid gorilla. Patient 0. I don't know, you know. Plus, he messes around. I don't know that he wears condoms.
I always wear a condom.
Do you?
Yes.
Except when...
I did.
You want to retract that statement? Or are you going to go with that on the record?
I have used a condom with everybody I've been with. That one time I didn't use a condom with the girl I didn't know, and that was it.
No, that's probably my luck.
Hit the lottery.
Yeah, one time.
Except for that one time.
There's been more times.
What do you mean there's been more times?
I'm sure.
With oral sex?
Yep.
Yeah, with oral sex, that's one
right.
thing. With intercourse, I use a condom.
Yeah, suddenly now, there's all kind of things happening.
You got to get...
But I don't know one guy out there that uses a condom to get...
I don't care.
Oral stuff.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the girls you're with are very particular. Man. Oh, that saliva transferred to my smoothie.
Oh. But then you'll let Ralph play with your hair.
I don't let Ralph. Do you see Ralph doing my hair anymore?
No, but you're very close with Ralph.
I'm close to him, but I don't let him wash anything, and I don't certainly handle my food. I'm not a stupid idiot.
He handles your clothes.
Yeah,
Germs
that's okay.
Get on your clothes.
No.
Yeah. Germs are all over the place, man.
Keep talking yourself into it. Why are you going to put down Ralph, man?
I'm not. I'm trying to, even out the situation here.
All right, don't worry about it. Go ahead. Yeah. You're fine. Anyway, look, I'm very germphobic, okay? Where was I?
I don't even know. You were talking about smoothies.
All right, I got to take a break anyway.
I don't know
Let me
how
take
we got onto the subject.
I don't know. I just wasn't feeling well, and I was talking about Washington. Let me take a break, and we'll come back. We'll talk some more.
Casey was too busy losing my lunch yesterday. I tell you, I got some staff. I hired a college football player. All I say to the guy is, get me lunch every day.
Yeah.
Yesterday, during the show, I said to him, listen, this is nuts. Trust me, I'd go get my own lunch. I just can't get up and leave during the show. I said, Casey, go get me, if you could, a Cliff Bar. I eat these Cliff Bars. I said, go get me one of those. It was around 8 o'clock. It's already 8:45. I say, I have no Cliff Bar. He comes in, he goes, I said, where's the Cliff Bar? He goes, I didn't know if you were serious. Instead of saying I forgot, he goes, I didn't know if you were serious about that.
Right.
What do you mean serious?
Mr. Excuse.
Each day, this guy's got to be retrained like a monkey. In fact, they did a show last night I was watching with Alan Alda and monkeys. On public television. The monkeys, once you teach them once, they do the same thing all the time.
You know, they have monkeys who, like, assist people in wheelchairs.
Yeah, monkeys
who are paralyzed.
Monkeys have real intelligence.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? It's not even in great. They figure stuff out. Like, they can add and subtract.
Connect A to point B. And
yeah, they can actually, like, if you take a piece of paper, right, and you put a candy on it, and then you take another piece of paper with a break in it,
yeah,
and you put candy on it, they can tell right away that obviously the candy that's on the piece of paper that they can drag in is the one they want.
Right.
They know how to drag the candy in with certain tools. You know, they're bright. They figure stuff out quick.
Maybe we could get one of those monkeys.
I'll bet you they can handle it better.
Do those tests on Casey.
They have real...
know which piece of candy to drag in.
They have real intelligence, these monkeys. I mean, real intelligence.
Now, I don't think Casey can't do the job. I just think he doesn't want to.
Yeah, his heart's not in it. And so I said to him, get me a Cliff Bar. So he goes, I didn't know you were serious. I didn't, you know. He says, well, I'll tell you what. I got your spaghetti and meatballs here. Every day this woman, Stephanie, delivers spaghetti and meatballs to me. She cooks them up special. He says, you want your spaghetti and meatballs? I was going to get you that. I said, all right, bring in the spaghetti and meatballs. Because I'm starving here. Comes back later with a turkey sandwich. I go, what's this turkey sandwich? It's a bad turkey sandwich. He gets the worst turkey sandwich. He goes, I lost your spaghetti and meatballs. I go, what? What are you talking about? This is a job for a moron.
Howard, that's not how
But, yeah.
First it was somebody stole it.
Yeah, somebody stole your spaghetti and meatballs. I went, well, what happened? You mean they went in my office and stole it? You go, oh, no. To tell you the truth, I don't know because this is crazy. He goes, she delivered 2 spaghetti and meatballs. I was going to refrigerate one of them, and I came in here to microwave, and I never microwaved in here before, and I think I forgot where the spaghetti and meatballs were.
See, he resents it. It's like making him the water boy of his team.
Is that the problem? Do you resent doing it?
No, Howard, I don't.
Are you embarrassed by it?
No, I'm not.
Do you know on any conscious level if you're embarrassed by doing it?
You hired me to do a job that's part of my job, and
I just need it done, and since the guy who you replaced, I want more from you. I want you to write stuff. I want you to produce.
Right.
You know, I see you got potential, I think. But I need you to get the lunch more than even the other stuff.
Right, and that will never happen again, Howard. And to be honest with you,
I don't mean it to demean you.
I know you're not.
I just need somebody. In fact, listen, you're helping run the show. It's one of these functions. I know it's a little embarrassing, maybe. You're a big guy.
Big, fat, not fat, but football player.
Yeah, maybe, it's embarrassing to you that you got to walk in with the food.
No, that's
it's a girl's job. I know that.
That's okay.
It's a waitress job.
That's all right.
But I got to have your help in this.
I understand that, and it will never happen again.
If you think you can't do it, though, let me know, and maybe I can get assigned to someone else.
No,
be honest.
I can do it.
So like when a guy's not in love with a woman, he has trouble sometimes telling he's not honest. He's not honest or something. He has a hidden agenda. With you, it's like maybe you really are not even being honest right now.
No, Howard, I'm totally honest with you.
You love doing it.
No, I don't love doing it. It's part of my job, though.
No, you don't want to do it.
There's some things about your job that you like and you don't like, and that's one of the things I have to do, right?
You want to wear an apron when you do it?
You know what? It's really funny because when he gets down there to microwave, he looks like he's waiting for a kick. He's down there on one knee.
He's concentrating and sweating a little too much for a simple function. I mean, this isn't the part of your job that you brag about to your friends. I know.
Right.
I mean, it's not prestigious.
And there are some people, when they have that part of their job that they don't like so much, they kind of don't pay much attention to it.
Maybe you think it's a girl's job.
Are you saying I'm too proud to do it?
Well, not proud. You shouldn't be too. Let me tell you something. In Europe,
being a waiter is considered like being a doctor. It's a very important job to Europeans because it's a it's a high prestige job. Here in America, we frown on it. Everything's doctors and lawyers and disc jockeys. Yeah, everything. Those are the prestige jobs. I'm saying this is not like if you want me to give this to a girl to do, because you know if he was a woman, he wouldn't mind doing it.
Right.
No, Howard, I don't mind doing it.
Oh, come on. You look funny doing it.
Okay.
And people laugh at you while you're doing it.
All
you
right.
know it bothers you.
That's fine. That's part of the territory.
Subconsciously, you're not doing. You know what it is? Either you're wrecking. I mean, it should be the most important thing. That's my lunch.
In my defense, Howard, how many times does it go right before it goes wrong once?
We have a lot of problems with food. We do.
You never get it in on time. You don't heat it right. It's cold by the time he gets to eat.
Yeah.
No, Robin, that's not true.
It's true.
No, it is true.
Look, I sit in here and hear him.
Robin's the one who actually suffers the most, beside me, when you don't bring the food. Because she has to work with me, and I'm a bear. I take it out on her a lot of times. Right. And I apologize to you for that.
You know what? I'm really surprised. Howard, I'm surprised you didn't yell at me yesterday. You were really like laid back.
I don't want to humiliate you.
I could tell it. You were pissed off.
I was really pissed.
He was. He couldn't even talk to you about it.
Yeah, I was really pissed. I was just because, you know what? You know how important it is to me.
I know, and it's my fault. I'll take responsibility for it.
And if you don't like doing it, be honest with me.
Let me say something to you, because this is so deeply psychological. He doesn't realize how much he resents it.
Right, thank you.
I bet you he gets you all the papers and everything that you need to take home every day.
Yeah.
But he'll forget that yogurt and banana.
Yeah, a lot of times he forgets to put the yogurt in. You're right.
I know.
He forgets to put the bottle of water in.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is such an easy job. It's not the kind of thing you can say, well, I usually get it right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing every day. You can't get it wrong.
It makes it even more embarrassing to screw it up.
I mean, you don't need a high IQ for it. OJ only made 2 mistakes, but he's paying for it. You've made more than 2.
It's a lot of things. Like sometimes I'd be doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? At one time. It happens. And it just slips through the cracks.
Yeah, it slips through the cracks because you don't like doing it.
You don't have it as a priority. The other things are a priority.
And you know what? I tend to make a joke out of it a bit on the air, and then you're not really sure if I'm mad or not. I'm mad.
No,
I want to just sort of eat.
I can tell that you were mad.
And I don't want to be whining about it all the time. And I don't want to be, the camera people are in here, and I'm whining about my food. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, but you have a right to. You do.
Right.
I think you do. I mean, you want me to do this job, and it's part of my job.
It's just like when you want something to eat, you can just go downstairs and get something to eat.
Pretty much.
I can't.
Right. It won't happen again.
All right.
All right.
What should I do if it happens again?
Well, the next time.
What would you? I tell you what. You decide your punishment. What would you do to you if you can't remember to bring lunch, or you lose my lunch, or other people eat my lunch, or you can't get a Cliff Bar because you forget? Or you forget to put water and yogurt in my bag.
You can smack me.
No, I don't want to smack you. You would like that.
Yeah. I would.
What should the punishment be? Can I fire you?
I think that I'm the type of guy, Howard, that if I screw up, I take responsibility. I'm pissed off, too. It won't happen again.
All right.
Dunce cap.
You have to wear a dunce cap.
In a thong.
In a thong.
And probe Jackie with it.
No. You have to walk on the street with a big sign and a dunce cap.
If you mess up my meal again, you have to walk in a thong and a dunce cap.
And an apron.
And an apron.
And high heels.
And high heels, yes. Because this is the only way to motivate you.
Dude, I'm totally motivated now. I was a little upset yesterday.
Listen to me. Make a deal with me. You're never going to screw up again anyway, so you don't have to worry about it.
I'm not going to screw up again.
Right. The only way that you would be worried about this is if you don't believe in yourself.
I do.
All right. You believe in yourself?
Yes, I do.
Then you can make this deal.
All right, then you'll make a deal. If you screw up lunch, because I don't want to have to fire you.
Right.
I got to make some sort of penalty to mean something.
If you screw up any of the food.
Right.
But sometimes, really, it's not my fault.
Right. When was it not your fault?
Okay, say it's 9 o'clock and you don't have your spaghetti, and somehow Stephanie didn't get here yet.
All right, that I understand. That's not your fault. But that's not what I'm talking about. But if I say to you, can you go get me a Cliff Bar, and then 45 minutes later you go, oh, I didn't know. Then you got to put on. Then you put on your dunce cap, your thong and your apron, and your high heels, and you go downstairs and walk up and down the street so people can see you. All right.
Well,
I don't hear you.
Of course, I don't want to say okay, but
Right. You should say okay because it's never going to happen again.
I'm not going to screw up again.
So then you have no problem making that bet.
Well, I don't want to make the bet, but
why not?
Why?
Because you're not going to screw up.
Robin, You say it's subconscious that I don't want to do this, as I say, women's job, but I'm going to be wearing a thong and heels downstairs?
Well, if you don't want to do that, you will do the job.
No, I'm going to do the job regardless.
Can I ask you a question?
And you won't get to wear the dunce cap.
You're never going to...
Let's stick it up. No, I can't say that.
Listen, let me tell you something. You know you're never going to screw up again. You told me that.
You know what he knows.
All right.
He knows he's going to screw up. He's going to be in that...
So what you're saying by saying you can't do this is that you are going to screw up again.
No, I'm not, but I'm just saying, I know
there's got to be some motivation. It's like with my kids. When my kids don't want to go to sleep enough, the biggest thing to my kids is to stay up. They hate to go to bed. Staying up to them is like heaven. Like heaven. If they feel...
They think something's going to happen before they go to bed.
If they stay up late, they're happy. So I have to say to them, look, if you don't go to bed on time, there's a punishment. I take away their phone. I take away the TV out of their room. I don't let them talk to their stockbroker for a week. Whatever it is that whatever it is. It's like the coach. I'll get him football.
Okay.
When you fumble the ball 15 times, does the coach put you in first string?
No, he would yell.
Right.
He would call me a jughead.
But he might take you out.
Put you in an apron.
Put me in an apron.
Right. So all I'm saying. Right. What is it, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on the air.
Hi, Howard. What's up?
Hi.
I was listening to what you're saying about KC, and I was wondering if you needed someone else to do the job because it sounded like he was having some trouble.
Well, I'm trying to motivate him here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know him, but he sounds like a cool guy and all. He's
a great kid. He's a nice guy, bright guy. I thought he was bright.
Guys want to bring Howard food.
And everyone's goofing on me, saying you're stupid.
Right. And
because I hired a stupid guy. I thought he's smart. He could get lunch.
Yeah, exactly. I've been listening to you guys for a while. I love you guys. You need someone to take care of you.
You're making me look bad.
Exactly.
We always have to go through these things to take out all the fails in the system before, you can get down to, setting clocks for them. And all
right. I always got to worry about it. Sam, what is it?
Hey, Howard, I've been listening to the show for years. What I don't understand is if the guy did a good job, right?
Right.
He'd be like saying, hey, I'm going to have him do this, going to do that.
Be worth his weight in gold.
Well, that's what they don't get.
It's the best job in the world.
All I want to do is get lunch. And I even have this woman, Stephanie, who brings it. All you got to do is heat it up.
This guy makes a perfect point, Howard.
Howard, it's going to be late, but it's going to be here.
What is the point?
Get it.
The point is that if you were completely satisfied, you think Casey was incredible.
I would take him everywhere with me.
Right.
I would show him off.
And you start giving him more and greater, better responsibility.
Right.
Hey, who was the other numbnuts that used to get you lunch?
Gorilla.
Numbnuts.
Yeah. Gorilla.
Yeah, I mean, what is he doing now? You never even...
You know what the worst thing...
We were over with these
Do you know what the worst thing is about all this?
What?
He's making Gorilla look good. I'm starting to pine away for this guy.
Yeah, amazing, Howard. Hey, love the show, man. Later.
Thank you. I mean, this is crazy.
But that's what you don't get, Casey. If the food came, he'd think everything was wonderful.
Yeah, I'd be a happy man.
You'd be the best guy in his eyes.
Terry, what is it?
Hey, not for nothing. Not even talking about the food, but how does this guy get away with calling you dude all the time? You're his boss, for Christ's sake.
Shut up, dude. I know. That's another thing. Terry, you're right.
I mean, honestly, look, he can be your friend and everything like that, but you don't call your boss.
You know why? Because I let these guys come to Scores with me and I make them pals. I'm cutting all that out now. When I go to Scores, I'm not bringing my employees with me.
Is that right?
You know what I'm talking about, like a KC or a Ganji type.
Howard, does it upset you that I call you dude?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll stop. I didn't know that.
But I think that's also sort of passive-aggressive. You got him doing this girl's job.
Right.
You got a man and dude you.
Yeah.
Hey, F
yeah. If he mans... F Jackie's right. If he mans and dudes me, it makes it like, hey...
You know what? You could say, I forgot your lunch, dude.
Right.
You can't say, I forgot your lunch, sir.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Then you feel like a butler. Hey, you know what? Because everyone in America wants to be a prince. Hey, let me tell you something. Nobody wants to feel like they're doing a lowly job.
Right. So if you're man, he's, you're his buddy.
Yeah, if you ever go to McDonald's, like the kid behind the counter is always like, like he's angry.
Right. Oh, jeez. Everybody's
angry because,
Howard, I don't think
tried to check out of a supermarket?
Right.
I don't think I could be... I couldn't be angry with you, I don't think.
No, you are.
No, I couldn't be.
See, I knew I should have hired a woman.
Casey is an angry guy.
Yeah.
He's a real angry guy.
Not as angry as I was, no. I'm very...
Geez.
No, I'm not. I'm very...
See, I didn't realize that. I was saying to myself at the time when Gorilla was leaving, if I had a girl doing this, a woman, women don't think that heating up food is demeaning.
They are honored.
And a man-woman thing is fine. I got to be honest with you. If I had to heat up...
Good nurturing you.
Can I be honest with you, Casey? If I had to heat up some guy's food every day, I might not like doing it.
But it's part of your job.
Yeah. I'm saying I don't think I'd like doing it.
Okay.
So you got to realize that.
Screw it up.
Yeah, I probably screw it up,
And
too.
you know what, Howard? You would hate it more every day.
Right.
Yeah, you're doing something you like, and you got to stop to get him food.
You
right.
boil over.
I might not like it. And I say, a woman doesn't have that reaction.
Oh, and now it's time to take his food.
Casey's coach is on the phone, his ex-coach. Yeah.
Howard!
Yeah.
Howard! This is Casey's coach. That bum fumbled the meatball on the 3-yard line. They can run some wind sprints down the hallway in the jock shop.
Sorry, Coach.
What are you up to? You know we don't run the trap like that.
Sorry, Coach. My bad, Coach.
Jesus Christ. When you get the power with the meatball, you run north and south, not east and west. Who do you think you are? You're no Herschel Walker.
Your coach, you're no Herschel Walker. Your coach is right. When you get the meatball, run in here with it. Go long.
Coach is up early.
Let it fall. If your hands touch it, it doesn't hit the ground.
Mark, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I think you're having a great show, except for, don't you think you could find some other time to berate your employees?
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's boring.
It's not really enjoyable every day to hear this.
You're right. I'm going to end it right now. You're absolutely right. This is a ridiculous sidetrack.
And if my boss would even try to do that in front of other people, because I am basically... I just lost my words.
All right. You're absolutely right.
It's really not called for.
Okay.
You're
All
trying to time some other part of the day to do this.
You think it should be
It's not
done in
enjoyable.
private?
You're saying if your boss berated you in front of other people, you'd probably get a gun and shoot him.
I don't think I'd shoot him, no, but I would
kill
put
him.
my mouth back at him in case he just...
Are you a postal worker? Are you a postal worker?
Oh, shut up. Howard, I don't call this a berating. I really don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe he doesn't do his job right, but...
Casey, just for the record, this is a berating.
You know what?
It doesn't seem like one.
You know what? I guess his coach was a real...
Yeah.
Well, you heard him.
You know why it doesn't seem like a berating? Because didn't your dad used to yell at you all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
And you're nothing compared to him.
Yeah, I'm a piker compared to his dad.
He can do it for you.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you for setting me straight.
All right, thanks.
Thank
Try
you.
to change the subject.
Okay. That was Latrell Sprewell. He doesn't like a... My guess is he's the only person in the audience who doesn't love this.
Because, you know, he's like, yeah, if my boss ever did this to me, I'd choke him.
I'd kill him. Anyway, Casey, here's the what I'm saying to you.
Okay.
Let's get the food straight, even if you don't like doing it. Okay. Get in touch with that. Take this as your biggest challenge in life so far. You have to do something you don't like doing. Part of the job.
Make this the thing you love.
You said yesterday, you said drop everything, this is number one.
Right.
So that's from now on, that's my aim, right there.
There you go.
You should never have had to say that.
I really shouldn't have had to say it, but I said it. And if you mess up my food again, the penalty is, because this is how you think in terms of football, penalty is dunce cap, thong, apron, heels, out on the street, up and down the block, walking around.
You know, I can't wait for him to...
Can I just sprints like my coach just said?
No sprints, yes.
We should dress KC in an apron and a diaper and high heels and the dunce cap, take a picture of it and put it in front of his computer.
Yeah.
So he has to look at it every day as inspiration to never screw up.
Worse, we should do to him just what we did to that girl.
I'm not even suggesting anything that drastic.
Oh, but just the thong and heels.
The thong, heels, apron,
What
and...
if he messes up again?
Right. So you will feel feminine and stupid. And that humiliation will scare you into doing your job because you need a motivation, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. All right, so now the guy's going to be motivated. You wait and see.
We'll see.
Let's bet.
Next week, get ready for the walk.
I found the meatballs from yesterday underneath the thing over here. I found them yesterday. Can I give them to you today?
Where were they?
They were underneath the speaker over here.
Oh, so you probably left them in here when you heated up the food and you forgot them.
Can I give that to you today?
What? Get out of here. You are insane.
He's fun.
Oh, he's an angry guy.
Should I give them to you today? Yeah, it's woman's work. I know that. I understood.
Around him when he blows.
Yes, Kim, you're on the air.
Okay, first of all, Robin, who do you think you are telling me that I'd be honored to serve anybody's food? And Howard, honestly, I don't think that you would be happy with anybody serving your food. You're never happy with anybody.
Come on. First of all, in Europe, it is a man's job to be a servant, a waiter.
Mm-hmm.
And they love it. They love to serve over there. Here in this country, if you have a service-type business where you serve, people are embarrassed and humiliated to serve.
Well,
and it
my
shouldn't be.
boss doesn't ask me for coffee, and I wouldn't get it for him even if
Well,
he
because-
did.
Your job.
Because that isn't your job. But if your job was to get coffee...
And you took
You-
the job
And I
knowing
would
that that's a
do-
part of
The
your
problem
duty.
with
I would do
Americans
my
is...
job the best that I could, but
No,
I don't
this
think
isn't a-
Howard's happy with anybody.
No, that's not true. How many people have I fired around
He
here?
has had one assistant that he was very happy with.
Right.
Very happy with.
Well, every day
Who
it's
is
that
that?
you're berating one of your
Jody,
employees
yes, I'm
for
very
not
happy.
doing the job.
I have a Jody who is so impressive in this area, and she is terrific.
I've never heard him complain.
No. He's
Well,
working with me again.
If you're not complaining about, Scott the engineer, if you're not complaining about Jackie or TC or somebody, you're complaining
Listen.
about your kids or the world or your food or something, you're never happy about anything.
Well, now you get the show.
There you go.
And you know what? And I'm sick and tired of you busting on Casey. He is so hot, and I love him so much, you should just leave him alone.
Well, he's so hot, you let him live with you, and you let him work for you, and when he doesn't, when you don't eat for a month... Yeah.
Don't eat for a month.
When you don't eat for a month, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well,
not everything is about how hot you look. I gotta eat. I don't care how hot he is.
Just look at Casey.
I think he's a tremendously handsome guy. I gotta eat. Who is this on the phone? Dr. Laura? Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Go post for more nude pictures. All right, I gotta take a break now, and I'm gonna read you an...
Howard Stern. Hey, Gorilla, come in here for a second, real quick. I got to talk to you because I love you. I love you like a monkey loves a banana. That's love. Like a retarded son. Come in here. I got to talk to you. Listen, Gorilla's in charge of my lunch.
Yeah.
Gorilla wants to help me on my movie. He wants
to be your personal assistant on the movie.
But he is inarticulate. He can't articulate my needs. I want Gary in charge of my life. Gorilla, let me ask you something. What did you tell the guy? Pretend I'm the guy at the restaurant. What did you tell him?
I said I would like steamed rice with steamed vegetables and grilled chicken. And I said, can you steam the chicken? He said, yeah. I said, fine, then steam the chicken.
All right, look. This rice is covered in butter.
I told him just steam it. I said nothing. I said, I want no grease.
Why can't the guy... I think when you go down there, you can't communicate with people.
Well,
this is the second time, though.
I'm telling you. This is a different place.
A different place?
Yeah.
So there's two places you can't communicate in. Do you keep your brain in a pail, or is it installed in your head?
Are you sure you're not just checking the rice yourself?
I told him nothing. I said no grease, no nothing. I just wanted
covered
steam.
in butter. I can't eat this. I'm trying to lose weight. If I eat this, this is 100 pounds. It's covered in butter.
I told him. I said nothing.
From now on, Gary has to go with you. Evidently, you can't communicate. Were you daydreaming about Tawny Katane?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you keep switching places?
Because none
the
of them
other
get
place...
it right. I don't understand why they can't do it, Robin. Robin, you saw this. It's covered in butter, right?
Yeah.
It's globs of butter.
Well, I don't know if it's globs, but there's definitely butter on the rice.
How do they make it? Can't you just... I go home and steam rice.
Sometimes they boil rice, and in order to keep it separate, they add oil. Some places add butter because it flavors the rice.
Yeah, I don't want any
and
flavor.
People come back for more because they like their rice.
You got to say to the guy like this. Can you... I told you to grill the chicken without anything on it. No oil, no butter, no nothing.
I said that several
And you did even
times.
better. This is steam. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Vegetables, beautiful. Steam. But the rice... Tell the guy, just boil rice and then stick it in a pail.
Yeah, he can't take it from that trough he sets up for everybody else. Boil some rice and don't do anything to it and put it in a bowl.
I would buy lunch from anyone who could make that for me every day. I want to pay money for lunch. I can't get the lunch I want. And my assistant, Steve Gorillo, cannot make it happen. I want you to taste the food.
Well, I don't want.
I want you to stand there while he cooks it.
Yes,
that I do.
Bring me the rice, let me taste it.
My lunch is the, you know, Gary, my lunch is the most important thing to me all day. I don't even care if the whole office blows up. I just want to eat a lunch with no grease in it. I'm trying to stay thin. Who wants to eat butter? My lunch is a top priority. In fact, Gary was hired to get my lunch. He pawns it off on other people.
I never pawned it off.
You are
on
now
him.
in charge of my lunch.
That's fine.
Tomorrow I am having lunch and you are in charge. I don't want... Gorillo is off the case.
He's
been given 20 shots already. You now have a chance.
Gorilla, you just got fired.
Then he got me steamed chicken the other day with hairs in it.
Well, that he can't be responsible for.
I don't know. It looked like his hair.
I know.
From now on, lunchtime is a red alert, okay? Meaning you're in charge. You're the man.
I understand.
You're going to go down to the guy. You're going to discuss it with him.
Hello.
All right?
Whatever you want.
You're in charge of lunch. That's all. That's what I hired you for lunch. When I met him at NBC, I said, I need a guy to grab me lunch. Can you do that?
And I did. I did it well for you.
Yeah, so what happened? Why are you promoted? I never promoted you.
You said you didn't want me to have to leave the show to get lunch. You said have one.
Now you can leave.
It seemed like an easy
Gorilla
path.
will do whatever it is you do, and then you go get lunch.
You get Newsday, and I'll go get the food.
Right.
Can I bring a camera down with me next time?
A what?
A camera.
A camera?
To make sure that I will...
You're not going another time.
All right.
Gary is in charge of my lunch. You've been given enough chances.
Now you'll get butter on your Newsday.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go with Gary, see how he does.
You want to go with Gary?
Yeah, I'll bring him to the guy. And Gary can tell it to the guy.
All right, we'll go tomorrow. We'll go together.
Okay.
Okay.
I swear to God,
if that doesn't work out, whatever Gary does while you go for lunch, you'll do now, and Gary will go for lunch. So, Gorilla, you'll cure cancer, and Gary will get the food. All right? All right? You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. I got it. Listen, the butter is killing me.
I
I'm putting on
understand
weight.
that.
I can't put on weight. I have a public to
He has
impress.
a role to play in a big movie.
That's right. I'm in training. What's the matter with you?
If there was a stove here, I'd cook it myself.
Well,
Hey, there's an idea.
Just two of you get out of here. Heckle and Jekyll. All right, thank you. Gorilla once again failing me. I don't understand why I can't communicate this problem to the man.
I tried.
He just doesn't understand me. What can I say? He's eating the vegetables, no hair.
Easy on the hair.
Easy on the hair, maybe a little hair.
Can you
no
steam
bother.
the chicken?
Anyway, yeah. Hey, Robin just handed me